Meghan Markle's latest venture, leveraging her social media influence to promote products and earn affiliate commissions, has sparked considerable debate and criticism. The author contrasts Markle's actions with the more traditional and reserved approaches of other members of the royal family, highlighting a perceived decline in dignity and a stark difference in how they navigate their public lives. The author also explores the deteriorating relationship between Prince Harry and his father, King Charles, suggesting a correlation between the Sussexes' public actions and the growing distance within the royal family. The author begins by introducing Markle's new money-making scheme, emphasizing its inherent contradiction. A former member of the royal family, once privy to a life of privilege and abundance, now actively engaging in influencer marketing. While acknowledging that influencer marketing is a common practice, the author frames Markle's participation as a fall from grace, suggesting a loss of dignity and a departure from the expected behavior of someone of her former status. The author highlights the irony of a woman who once had access to virtually anything now promoting products, including children's clothing items reminiscent of those worn by her royal relatives, Prince George and Princess Charlotte. The author then delves into the controversy surrounding Markle's choice of products and marketing strategy. The promotion of items similar to those worn by her nieces and nephews is presented as particularly problematic, raising concerns about the potential exploitation of her family's image for personal financial gain. This is framed as hypocritical, given Markle and Harry's stated desire to shield their children from the intense media scrutiny that accompanies their royal connections. The author emphasizes the perceived double standard, contrasting Markle's actions with her public pronouncements about protecting her children's privacy. The author then shifts the focus to other members of the royal family, specifically Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, who are depicted as embodying a more traditional and dignified approach to their public lives. Their attendance at the Formula One Grand Prix in Bahrain is presented as a stark contrast to Markle's influencer activities. The author emphasizes their low-key and unassuming presence, highlighting their adherence to a more reserved and traditional royal image. This comparison serves to further underscore the perceived disparity between Markle's actions and the expected behavior of members of the royal family. The author next examines the strained relationship between Prince Harry and King Charles, focusing on the reported incident where Harry learned about his father's hospitalization through the press. This is presented as a tragic consequence of the choices made by Markle and Harry, suggesting that their constant presence in the public eye and the resulting media frenzy have eroded trust and created distance within the royal family. The author emphasizes the irony of a once close father-son relationship now characterized by such a lack of communication and trust. The author suggests that the constant leaks and media attention surrounding the Sussexes have made it difficult to maintain trust within the royal family. Finally, the author offers a contrasting example: Princess Isabella of Denmark's well-received 18th birthday speech. Isabella's poised and humorous delivery is presented as a model of how to engage with the public gracefully and effectively, contrasting sharply with Markle's approach. The author uses Isabella's success as a benchmark for how a young royal can successfully navigate their public role with dignity and charm. The author concludes by summarizing the contrasting approaches of Markle and other members of the royal family. Markle's relentless pursuit of attention and financial gain is contrasted with the more reserved and dignified conduct of other royals. The author suggests that Markle's actions may be detrimental to her own image and potentially damaging to the reputation of the royal family. The author also emphasizes the seemingly irreparable damage to Harry's relationship with his father, attributing this in part to the couple's choices and their constant presence in the public eye. The author concludes with a suggestion that the Sussexes might benefit from stepping back from the spotlight and adopting a more traditional and reserved approach, similar to that of other members of the royal family. The author's overall tone is critical of Markle's actions, emphasizing the perceived loss of dignity and the negative consequences of her choices. The comparison with other royals serves to highlight the contrast in approaches and the potential damage to the royal family's image.